What up, Hyperchange? Welcome to another episode. Today we're going to talk about the Cybertruck in China. Tesla's recently opened reservations for the Cybertruck in China, allowing consumers in the region to place an order reservation, refundable pre-order for $141, even offering the option for full self-driving for $9,000, so slightly more than $100 reservation and $8,000 FSD here in the US. But the big news is that Tesla is bringing the Cybertruck to China. We all remember the Cybertruck's crazy viral moment in November 2019 when they unveiled the truck, sort of broke the internet, me included. I think everyone at first was like, what the hell did Tesla just announce? Myself included, very rattled. I've since been converted to a reservation holder, hope to own a Cybertruck one day, and I'm not the only one. It looks like up until now, they've generated almost over 650,000 pre-orders, says this fan website, which tracks the reservation number. So my guess is at least hundreds of thousands. Tesla's already confirmed that, which is insane. And that hasn't even included the world's largest car market, which is China. So I thought it was very interesting that Tesla is actually choosing to launch this in China, opening reservations. I mean, Tesla, we all know they have the Gigafactory Shanghai. They started construction that in 2019, phase one, to build about 150,000 Model 3s per year out of that facility. It looks like they've already hit that. Now they've already since announced that Model Y production will be at Gigafactory Shanghai as well, beginning in 2021. They've already been constructing the building for that. So now I'm wondering, what will the demand be for the Cybertruck in China? Will it justify actually even local production of the Cybertruck in China? My guess is yes. My estimate is that it would take about production of 50,000 to 100,000 units per year minimum for Tesla to justify local production in the region. And at first I was like, that might be kind of hard to hit. But China's pickup truck sales have been booming. I mean, the US is by far the world's largest pickup truck market with about 3 million sold every year. But China's pickup sales, according to this news article, were about 450,000, 440,000 a year and growing rapidly, making them the number 2 market in the world for pickup trucks. I even saw this, that in last month, I guess in the month of May, pickup truck sales were up 35% year over year with 45,000 units sold. So the pickup truck market emerging and booming in China. We all know how good of a brand Tesla has there. I actually think this is a huge, huge opportunity. And I wasn't even thinking of the Cybertruck in China, but the fact that Tesla's opened up reservations here, I think is a very, very powerful clue that they're going to push into this, and I think is worth taking a step back. When you think about Tesla's China's business, I mean, the Chinese automotive market sells about 20 to 25 million cars a year. Here on a monthly basis, you can see with commercial and passenger vehicles, they're selling well over 2 million vehicles per month on a normalized basis. So the opportunity for Tesla to sell millions of cars per year, or at least 1 million cars a year in China, is definitely there as they expand this vehicle lineup to address more verticals. And the other thing I was thinking is we all know about Tesla's potential made in China Model 2, which they've been hosting apparently a design contest for, want to build a vehicle from scratch for the Chinese market, design there, potentially exporting that design to different geographies around the globe. A lot of people have floated rumors about like a cyber car, sort of a Cybertruck version, with those stainless steel, totally cyber design, cheaper to produce, no paint, but in a smaller, more compact car. So that could come out of China as well. But anyway, this idea that China is a lot more than just a factory pumping out 150,000 Model 3s, maybe 150,000 Model Ys. Like, this is truly Tesla, making a statement and a push and launching an HQ for Asia and for China in Shanghai in what is the world's largest automotive and world's largest electric vehicle market. Tesla only sold 367,000 cars this last year. They're on track to hit their guidance of about 500,000 cars this year, which is great. But, BMW sells over 2 million cars a year. Tesla is still very scratching the surface of its long-term potential of units sold. And I think what they're doing in China, building this factory, addressing more of these vehicles, getting ready to, launch with the local guidelines for the local market, potentially sets Tesla up to sell 500,000 or 1 million cars per year in China alone once they have the 3 Y and Cybertruck fully ramped. So, I think this is extremely exciting, happening way before I was anticipating. And if you think about it, that, we're all expecting Tesla to announce this Austin, Texas factory where they're going to build batteries in the Cybertruck at some point in 2021. That's when the first deliveries of the US-made Cybertruck are supposed to begin. And I mean, you have to think the rate at which China is moving, Gigafactory Shanghai building an entire production line in a year, like it could be around the same time, late 2021, that the Cybertruck gets introduced to China. So, I don't know personally much about the Chinese pickup truck market. I think it's we're in new territory here with Tesla launching this crazy product. But my gut tells me, Chinese consumers love Tesla. They love the brand. They're pushing super hard into electric. They're already moving up as the number 2 pickup truck market. Like, I think this is a sleeper demand that I personally recently estimate it could be 50 to 100,000 units per year, justifying local production. And I've really been thinking more and more about the Cybertruck as a rugged autonomous vehicle platform. Like, yes, it's a pickup truck, but when you think about what Tesla can do with autonomy, with charging itself, with the cost per mile of operating, where it's cheaper, you don't have less maintenance, you don't have to refill it with oil, you can charge it with cheaper electricity. Like, I think this is going to unlock a bunch of different uses, not just as a passenger vehicle, but as a commercial vehicle for last mile delivery, ride sharing, all of these different things. It's sort of hard to even imagine how many different uses there are for this rugged autonomous vehicle platform that we're calling the Cybertruck. And I think it's going to be a huge success in China, and can't wait to see this overall. And this is making me more and more confident. Just to put this in context, the Cybertruck opportunity alone, if they are able to hit that 300,000 unit sales per year at a selling price of $55,000, we'd be looking at $16.5 billion in revenue from a Cybertruck program alone. And remember, Ford sells 900,000 of the F-150 in the US per year. If Tesla can dominate the US pickup market, if they can dominate the Chinese pickup market as well, which I kind of think they're setting up to do, I mean, $16.5 billion in revenue from the Cybertruck could be a lowball. Like, the Cybertruck could be doing 25 billion in revenue alone, which is basically how much revenue Tesla did in all of 2019 with all their products combined. And this type of growth that is about to unfold over the next 2 to 3 years in Tesla, ramping, huge growth in revenue and deliveries, I think is what's driving the stock to all-time highs. So really, really exciting news. Would love to know what you think in the comments below. What do you think about Tesla pushing with the Cybertruck in China? How many cars or trucks are they going to be able to sell there? I think this is really exciting, and looking into it, I'm more and more convinced that it's probably at least 100,000. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Huge shout out to our Patreon supporters, producers. Peace.